The NFL mourns the loss of George Atkinson, the fierce and fearless Raiders safety who helped define the silver and black era of the 1970s. He has passed away at 78, leaving behind a legacy built on heart, grit, and loyalty. Known as one of the toughest players of his generation, Atkinson's physical style became the very spirit of Raider Nation. Though no official cause of death has been released, he had spoken openly about his struggle with symptoms of CTE, a lasting reminder of the sacrifices behind the game. The Raiders called him a cornerstone of the silver and black legacy. His impact, both on the field and in the hearts of fans, will live on forever. Hollywood says goodbye to Diane Ladd, the legendary actress and three-time Oscar nominee, who has passed away at 89. From her unforgettable role in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore to Wild at Heart, Ladd's ability to bring humanity, humor, and vulnerability to every role made her one of the most beloved actresses of her time. Her daughter, Laura Dern, confirmed the heartbreaking news, saying her mother died peacefully at home in Ojai, surrounded by love. Dern described her as an amazing hero, a profound gift of a mother, and a spirit only dreams could create. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Ladd's artistry and strength remain timeless. Renowned attorney Stanley Chesley, once dubbed the Master of Disaster, has passed away at 89. A pioneer of class action litigation, he made a career out of standing up for victims against the most powerful corporations in America. From cigarette companies to manufacturers of faulty breast implants, Chesley's courage to challenge giants redefined justice for thousands. His landmark $50 million victory for victims of the 1975 Beverly Hills Supper Club fire remains one of the most significant legal triumphs in U.S. history. Bold, brilliant, and often controversial, Chesley's legacy is one of relentless pursuit of fairness and reform. Visionary designer Marina Yee, a founding member of the revolutionary Antwerp Six, has passed away at 67 after a battle with cancer. Born in Antwerp, she studied at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts and helped redefine European fashion in the 1980s. Her approach, transforming discarded materials into poetic, meaningful designs, embodied her belief that beauty lies in reconstruction. A quiet revolutionary, Yee moved beyond commercial success to explore theater, art, and teaching. As a mentor at Cass Ghent and KAK The Hague, she inspired generations of designers to think deeply, create sustainably, and design with purpose. Her influence continues to shape the heart of modern fashion. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania, to Scott Kingsley Swift, a stockbroker, and Andrea Gardner Swift, née Finley, a homemaker with a background in marketing. Taylor grew up in a middle-class family in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where she showed early signs of ambition, creativity, and intelligence. She was named after James Taylor, a family favorite singer-songwriter, foreshadowing the musical path she would eventually take. From a young age, Taylor exhibited an affinity for music and storytelling. She began performing in local talent shows and school events, quickly demonstrating her natural ability to connect with audiences. By the age of 10, she had developed a keen interest in country music, inspired by artists like Shania Twain, Faith Hill, and the storytelling tradition of country songwriting. Her fascination with the genre was not limited to performance. She also started writing her own songs, experimenting with lyrics and melody. Taylor's parents supported her ambitions wholeheartedly. Recognizing her talent and drive, they enrolled her in vocal and performance lessons, and they traveled with her to New York City for auditions, an experience that exposed Taylor to the competitive world of entertainment at an early age. Her early exposure to music industry mechanics, publishing, production, and marketing helped her develop a professional understanding that would later be instrumental in her career. At age 12, Taylor recorded a demo CD that showcased her songwriting and vocal skills. This early work led to her first publishing contract with Sony ATV, making her one of the youngest songwriters ever signed by the company. She also began attending music festivals and workshops in Nashville, Tennessee, where she immersed herself in the professional country music scene. Taylor's precocious talent, combined with her determination, set her apart from other young artists attempting to break into the industry. Her family's support extended beyond logistical assistance. They also fostered her confidence and resilience. Taylor has often credited her parents for encouraging her independence while keeping her grounded. This combination of familial stability and exposure to the challenges of the music industry provided a strong foundation for her future success. By 2004, Taylor had attracted the attention of music executives and producers in Nashville. At the age of 14, she signed a developmental deal with RCA Records, gaining access to professional songwriting mentors and recording resources. During this period, she honed her skills, blending personal narrative with universal themes of love, heartbreak, and adolescence, a combination that would become the hallmark of her songwriting. Her breakthrough came in 2006 with the release of her self-titled debut album, Taylor Swift, under Big Machine Records. The album was rooted in country traditions, yet displayed a modern sensibility that appealed to younger audiences. Singles such as Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar showcased her ability to craft emotionally resonant songs that were both personal and relatable. The album's success established Taylor as a rising star in the country music world and laid the groundwork for her eventual crossover into mainstream pop. Even at this early stage, Taylor's narrative style distinguished her from other artists. Her songs often read like personal diaries, exploring themes of love, heartbreak, friendship, and self-discovery. This approach created a strong emotional connection with listeners, particularly teenagers and young adults, who saw their own experiences reflected in her music. It also demonstrated her ability to turn personal experiences into commercially successful art, a skill that would define her career for decades. Beyond her musical accomplishments, Taylor Swift quickly became known for her professionalism and work ethic. She toured extensively to promote her debut album, often performing at small venues, county fairs, and regional events. Her commitment to connecting with fans, combined with her approachable persona, helped cultivate an early base of dedicated followers, who would later become the global Swifties fan community. Following the release of her debut album in 2006, Taylor Swift's career accelerated rapidly. While her self-titled debut had introduced her to country music audiences, it was her second album, Fearless, 2008, that catapulted her to international fame and solidified her reputation as a masterful songwriter. Fearless was both a commercial juggernaut and a critical success, blending country sensibilities with pop accessibility, all while telling stories that were deeply personal, yet universally relatable. The album featured hits like Love Story, inspired by Romeo and Juliet, but infused with a happy ending that resonated with teenage audiences worldwide. The song showcased Taylor's gift for transforming literary and personal experiences into songs that were catchy, emotionally resonant, and widely appealing. You Belong With Me, another single from the album, highlighted her narrative ability from a first-person perspective, detailing unrequited love and adolescent longing, universal themes that made her relatable to millions of fans. Fearless earned Taylor Swift widespread recognition within the music industry. At the 2009 Grammy Awards, she won Album of the Year, making her the youngest artist at the time to receive the honor, alongside multiple other awards. This achievement established her as a formidable presence, not only in country music, but across the broader music landscape. Critics praised her songwriting, emotional honesty, and ability to blend storytelling with commercial appeal, noting that she had effectively modernized country music for a younger generation. During this period, Taylor's touring schedule expanded significantly. She performed in arenas across the United States and internationally, bringing her music to increasingly large audiences. Her live performances were marked by high energy, emotional intensity, and her signature ability to connect directly with fans. Taylor's openness about her personal life, Romantic experiences, friendships, and challenges strengthened her bond with audiences, giving rise to a dedicated fan base known as the Swifties. These fans were not only consumers of her music, but active participants in her career, promoting her work, attending shows, and forming a vibrant online community. Taylor's songwriting in this era remained intensely autobiographical. Tracks from Fearless and its deluxe edition explored love, heartbreak, ambition, and identity, often drawing directly from her teenage and early adult experiences. While this approach occasionally invited scrutiny and speculation, Taylor turned personal vulnerability into creative strength. She demonstrated that authenticity could coexist with commercial success, a principle that would guide her throughout her career. In addition to music, Taylor began appearing in media beyond traditional country outlets. She participated in television appearances, interviews, and award shows, cultivating a public persona that combined intelligence, charm, and relatability. Her image, wholesome yet sophisticated, approachable yet aspirational, resonated with audiences across demographics, further solidifying her mainstream appeal. The Fearless era also marked the beginning of Taylor Swift's crossover into pop. While rooted in country music, her songwriting and production increasingly embraced broader pop sensibilities. This careful blending of genres allowed her to maintain credibility within country circles while reaching new global audiences. It was a strategic balance that would later define her ability to navigate genre boundaries with remarkable success. By 2010, Taylor Swift had firmly established herself as a multifaceted artist capable of dominating charts, commanding audiences, and shaping the direction of contemporary music. Fearless had not only elevated her career, but also influenced the broader industry, inspiring a wave of young singer-songwriters to embrace personal narrative, genre blending, and fan engagement as central elements of success. Her early career trajectory, from her debut album to the massive success of Fearless, demonstrated an extraordinary combination of talent, work ethic, and strategic insight. Taylor Swift was no longer just a promising young artist. She was a global phenomenon with the creativity, ambition, and vision to define her generation of music. Following the extraordinary success of Fearless, Taylor Swift's career entered a new phase with the release of her fourth studio album, Red, 2012. This era marked a pivotal point in her evolution as an artist, as she began to experiment with pop, rock, and electronic influences while maintaining her signature narrative songwriting. Red showcased Taylor's willingness to take creative risks, challenging traditional genre boundaries and redefining what a contemporary singer-songwriter could achieve. Red produced a series of commercially and critically successful singles. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, a catchy, anthemic breakup song, became her first Billboard Hot 100 #1 single and cemented her ability to write songs that were simultaneously personal and universally relatable. The track's conversational lyrics and playful tone demonstrated her skill at turning personal experiences, heartbreak, reconciliation, and emotional complexity into chart-topping hits. Another notable single, I Knew You Were Trouble, incorporated dubstep-inspired production elements, signaling her willingness to embrace contemporary pop trends while keeping her narrative voice intact. The album as a whole explored themes of love, heartbreak, growth, and self-discovery. Red chronicled the intensity of young adult relationships with lyrical honesty, oscillating between vulnerability, passion, and defiance. Critics praised the album's emotional depth, narrative cohesion, and Taylor's skill in blending different musical styles without losing her distinctive identity. Red's innovative approach positioned her as an artist capable of bridging country, pop, and mainstream contemporary music, a talent few of her contemporaries had achieved at that time. During the Red era, Taylor expanded her presence as a live performer and cultural figure. The Red Tour, 2013-2014, was a global phenomenon, spanning North America, Europe, Asia, and Oceania. Each performance combined high production values with intimate storytelling, allowing Taylor to connect with millions of fans worldwide. The tour was noted for its theatrical elements, use of multimedia, and innovative stage design, reflecting her evolving vision as both a musician and entertainer. Fans praised her ability to convey emotion and authenticity, even in massive arenas, reinforcing her status as a performer of extraordinary skill and charisma. Beyond music, Taylor Swift became increasingly influential in the industry and media. Her public persona, intelligent, articulate, and socially conscious, resonated with audiences and positioned her as a role model for young women. She engaged with social issues selectively but impactfully, advocating for artists' rights, gender equality, and fair compensation in the digital music age. For example, her public dispute with streaming platforms over artist royalties highlighted her commitment to protecting creative labor, earning her respect within the music industry and among fans. The Red Era also expanded her global reach. Her music achieved chart success in Europe, Asia, and Latin America, while her social media presence grew exponentially. Platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr allowed her to connect directly with fans, foster the Swifties community, and provide glimpses into her personal life and creative process. This level of engagement deepened fan loyalty and set new standards for artist-fan interaction in the digital age. Commercially, Red was one of Taylor Swift's most successful albums. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and sold millions of copies worldwide. Singles from the album dominated charts, radio airplay, and digital sales, reinforcing her position as a global pop icon. The album's blend of country storytelling, pop production, and experimental sounds also influenced a new wave of artists seeking to blend genres and reach wider audiences. The Red Era demonstrated Taylor Swift's evolution from country prodigy to versatile pop superstar. She had proven her ability to adapt musically, innovate artistically, and connect with fans on a global scale, all while maintaining the authenticity and narrative-driven songwriting that had defined her early career. By the end of this period, Taylor was recognized as not just a successful musician, but a cultural force, capable of shaping trends, influencing industry practices, and inspiring millions with her artistry and persona. Red was a bridge between her country roots and pop dominance, signaling the next phase of her career, a full embrace of mainstream pop with 1989. By 2014, Taylor Swift had solidified her position as one of the world's most influential singer-songwriters, but with the release of 1989, 2014, she made a bold and deliberate departure from her country roots, fully embracing mainstream pop. Named after her birth year, the album symbolized both personal growth and artistic reinvention. Taylor's vision for 1989 combined synthesizer-driven production, upbeat pop melodies, and introspective lyrics, blending modern pop sensibilities with her signature storytelling. The album's lead singles, including Shake It Off and Blank Space, were immediate commercial successes. Shake It Off celebrated self-empowerment and resilience, with an infectious hook that encouraged listeners to embrace individuality and dismiss critics. Blank Space showcased Taylor's playful self-awareness, satirizing her public image as a serial dater while demonstrating her sharp lyrical wit. Both tracks highlighted her ability to craft songs that were not only radio-friendly but culturally resonant, blending humor, commentary, and personal reflection. 1989 achieved unprecedented commercial success. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and broke multiple sales records, including one of the largest first-week sales in U.S. history at the time. Its singles dominated global charts, streaming platforms, and radio airplay, solidifying Taylor's status as a worldwide pop phenomenon. Critically, the album was praised for its cohesive sound, production quality, and lyrical intelligence, earning her multiple Grammy Awards, including her second album of the year, making her the first woman to win the honor twice. During this period, Taylor's 1989 World Tour, 2015, was a spectacle of innovation and scale. Performing in stadiums and arenas across 6 continents, she combined high-energy choreography, elaborate stage design, and multimedia storytelling. The tour featured surprise guest appearances from other prominent artists, including Beyoncé, Justin Timberlake, and Mick Jagger, further cementing Taylor's cultural relevance and her ability to bridge multiple entertainment spheres. Fans and critics alike praised her for professionalism, charisma, and unmatched audience engagement, making the 1989 tour one of the highest-grossing tours of all time. The 1989 era also marked a period of personal and professional empowerment. Taylor became increasingly vocal about artists' rights, challenging streaming services and music labels over fair compensation. She famously removed her catalog from Spotify in 2014, citing concerns about the value of music in the digital age, a move that sparked industry-wide discussion and reinforced her influence beyond performing. Her stance highlighted her business acumen and commitment to creative integrity, earning her respect as a strategic and principled figure in the industry. Beyond her music and business decisions, Taylor Swift's cultural impact during this era was immense. She became a fashion icon, a symbol of female empowerment, and a global influencer. Her presence in media, social platforms, and public events shaped trends and inspired fans worldwide. She adeptly leveraged her visibility to support causes subtly, using her platform for advocacy while maintaining a carefully curated personal brand. 1989 also solidified Taylor's connection with her fan base, the Swifties. Through social media, personal letters, fan events, and surprise interactions, she nurtured a deep sense of community and loyalty. Her approach to fan engagement, intimate, transparent, and playful, reinforced her image as an artist who valued her audience as collaborators in her creative journey. By the end of the 1989 era, Taylor Swift had transitioned from country prodigy to global pop superstar. She had redefined the modern pop landscape, combining innovative production, compelling storytelling, and strategic industry insight. The album's success and cultural resonance confirmed her ability to evolve artistically while maintaining authenticity, setting the stage for her subsequent experimentation in indie, folk, and alternative sounds. The 1989 era represented not just a commercial triumph, but an artistic milestone, demonstrating Taylor Swift's mastery of reinvention, cultural influence, and sustained relevance. She had become a model for contemporary artists navigating the intersection of personal narrative, commercial success, and cultural impact. After the intense self-assertive era of Reputation, Taylor Swift entered a period of creative exploration and emotional introspection. The 2019 release of Lover marked a tonal shift toward warmth, optimism, and romantic reflection, blending pop, synth-pop, and soft rock elements. The album explored themes of love, reconciliation, personal growth, and self-acceptance, signaling a new phase in her artistic journey. Singles such as Me and You Need to Calm Down embraced playfulness, inclusivity, and social consciousness, while tracks like Lover and The Archer showcased vulnerability, lyrical sophistication, and emotional depth. Lover was both a commercial and critical success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 and earning accolades for its lyrical maturity and production. Beyond sales, the album reflected Taylor's growing confidence in blending personal storytelling with socially relevant themes, highlighting her ability to evolve artistically while maintaining the narrative authenticity that defines her career. The following years saw Taylor Swift embracing a quieter, more introspective approach to songwriting, influenced by indie folk and alternative styles. In 2020, during the global COVID-19 pandemic, she released Folklore, a surprise album co-produced with Aaron Dessner of The National, Jack Antonoff, and others. Folklore marked a departure from mainstream pop, emphasizing atmospheric, minimalist production, storytelling, and character-driven narratives. The album explored themes of nostalgia, loss, love, and imagination, often creating vivid fictional landscapes rather than relying solely on autobiographical material. Folklore debuted at #1 worldwide and received widespread critical acclaim, with praise for its lyricism, conceptual cohesion, and sonic maturity. The album earned Taylor her 3rd Album of the Year Grammy Award, making her the first female artist to win the award 3 times, a historic milestone in music history. Its companion album, Evermore, 2020, continued the folk-inspired aesthetic, solidifying her reputation as a versatile, genre-defying artist capable of reinventing her sound while maintaining emotional resonance. These projects demonstrated Taylor's willingness to experiment and take creative risks, prioritizing artistry over commercial formula. Folklore and Evermore showcased her mastery of storytelling, character creation, and thematic complexity, allowing her to reach new audiences while deepening her appeal to longtime fans. The album's subtle, nuanced approach contrasted sharply with the bombastic spectacle of earlier eras, highlighting her versatility and artistic maturation. During this period, Taylor also re-recorded her earlier albums, including Fearless, Taylor's version 2021, and Red, Taylor's version 2021, reclaiming control over her master recordings after disputes with her former record label. These re-recordings not only demonstrated her business acumen, but also inspired broader discussions about artists' rights, ownership, and empowerment. By reimagining her past work with updated production and previously unreleased tracks, she offered fans both nostalgia and fresh perspectives, reinforcing her ongoing relevance and cultural significance. Taylor's influence extended beyond music into activism and public engagement. She advocated for voting rights, LGBTQ+ equality, and social justice issues, often using her platform strategically and thoughtfully. Her public statements reflected both maturity and courage, demonstrating her willingness to use her influence for meaningful impact without compromising her artistic identity. By 2022, Taylor Swift had established herself as a rare combination of commercial powerhouse, critically acclaimed artist, and cultural influencer. She successfully navigated multiple musical genres: country, pop, synth pop, indie folk, and alternative, while maintaining narrative depth, emotional resonance, and authenticity. Her work during this period exemplified artistic maturity, combining personal storytelling, social consciousness, and sophisticated musicality. The Lover, Folklore, and Evermore era solidified Taylor Swift's status as a generational talent, a musician capable of evolving stylistically while maintaining a core commitment to storytelling, emotional honesty, and fan engagement. Her ability to reinvent herself artistically, take risks, and maintain cultural relevance underscores her enduring influence and leadership in contemporary music. Taylor Swift's journey from a young girl in Pennsylvania to a global music icon is a testament to talent, resilience, and visionary artistry. Across more than 15 years of professional activity, she has transformed from a teenage country singer-songwriter into one of the most influential artists in contemporary music. Her influence is felt across genres, media, and generations, solidifying her place not only as a musical powerhouse, but also as a cultural force. One of Taylor's most remarkable achievements is her ability to blend personal narrative with universal themes. From her earliest work on Taylor Swift and Fearless, to the introspective storytelling of Folklore and Evermore, her songs consistently resonate with listeners through honesty, emotional depth, and relatability. She has redefined what it means to be a modern songwriter, proving that authenticity can coexist with commercial success, and that deeply personal work can have universal appeal. Taylor's global influence is evident in her fan base, the Swifties, a passionate, engaged community spanning continents and demographics. Her connection with fans, through social media, surprise performances, and personalized interactions, has set new standards for artist-fan engagement. She has cultivated a unique relationship with her audience, encouraging participation, loyalty, and communal celebration of her music. This bond has allowed her to maintain cultural relevance over nearly 2 decades. Beyond fan engagement, Taylor Swift has significantly impacted the music industry itself. She has championed artists' rights, copyright ownership, and fair compensation in the digital age. Her public disputes with streaming services and record labels raised awareness about industry inequities, and inspired conversations about artist empowerment and intellectual property. Her decision to re-record her earlier albums represents a landmark achievement in reclaiming creative control and demonstrates her strategic vision as a businesswoman. Artistically, Taylor Swift has been celebrated for her versatility and willingness to evolve. She has successfully navigated multiple genres, including country, pop, synth pop, indie folk, and alternative, while maintaining her signature storytelling style. Her adaptability underscores her creativity, courage, and commitment to artistic growth. Few contemporary musicians have achieved the breadth of influence, critical acclaim, and commercial success that Taylor commands, making her a model for aspiring artists worldwide. Culturally, Taylor Swift is a symbol of empowerment, self-expression, and resilience. Her journey has inspired countless individuals, particularly young women, to embrace authenticity, pursue their ambitions, and navigate challenges with confidence and integrity. She has demonstrated that public scrutiny, personal setbacks, and media criticism can be transformed into artistic statements and vehicles for growth. Her story is emblematic of perseverance, creative intelligence, and emotional honesty. Philanthropy is another defining aspect of her legacy. Taylor has contributed to education, disaster relief, LGBTQ+ rights, and various charitable causes, often blending advocacy with personal storytelling. Her generosity, both financial and personal, has extended the impact of her fame beyond music, enabling positive change in communities worldwide. Awards and accolades further reflect Taylor Swift's enduring influence. She has won multiple Grammy Awards, including 4 for Album of the Year, along with Billboard Music Awards, American Music Awards, and numerous international honors. She has also been recognized for her songwriting, cultural impact, and leadership, earning a place among the most celebrated musicians of the 21st century. Taylor's legacy is defined not only by her artistic achievements, but also by her authenticity, strategic vision, and cultural relevance. She demonstrates how music, storytelling, and personal narrative can shape society, influence culture, and connect deeply with audiences. Her career exemplifies the balance between commercial success, artistic exploration, and social responsibility, establishing a blueprint for future generations of artists. Ultimately, Taylor Swift is a singular figure in contemporary music. Her songs, performances, and public persona have influenced music, media, and culture on a global scale. She is celebrated not only for her vocal talent and songwriting, but also for her courage, intelligence, and humanity. Her enduring legacy, spanning artistry, empowerment, innovation, and philanthropy, ensures that she will remain an iconic figure for generations to come. Taylor Swift's story is a testament to the power of creativity, perseverance, and authenticity. From Pennsylvania roots to worldwide acclaim, she has become an enduring voice of her generation, shaping the musical landscape while inspiring millions to embrace their own stories. Her influence is timeless, and her impact, both cultural and artistic, will continue to resonate for decades. Taylor Swift's influence has extended far beyond her solo albums. Throughout her career, she has strategically collaborated with other artists across genres, pushing musical boundaries and reaching diverse audiences. Collaborations with artists like Ed Sheeran, Everything Has Changed, Zayn Malik, I Don't Want to Live Forever, Brendan Urie, and Bon Iver, Exile, demonstrated her versatility and willingness to explore new sonic landscapes. These partnerships expanded her reach and helped her maintain relevance across multiple musical communities. In addition to music, Taylor has ventured into film and television, both as an actress and through her music projects. She appeared in films like Valentine's Day 2010, The Giver 2014, and Cats 2019, as well as contributing to major soundtracks such as 50 Shades Darker. While her acting career received mixed reviews, it highlighted her ambition to diversify creatively and demonstrate her talents across media formats. Taylor's music has also crossed into the world of live performance and theatrical storytelling. She has headlined countless award shows, performed surprise gigs for fans, and staged elaborate tours that are as much spectacles of storytelling and theater as they are concerts. Each era of her touring, from the intimate Fearless shows to the grandiose 1989 and Reputation Stadium tours, reflected her ability to blend artistry with audience engagement, creating performances that are emotionally resonant and visually striking. In the business arena, Taylor has leveraged her brand beyond music. Her re-recording project, Taylor's Version, not only reclaimed her masters, but also established a model for artist empowerment and intellectual property rights advocacy. She has successfully negotiated for creative control in partnerships with record labels and streaming platforms, showing the industry that artists can protect their work without sacrificing commercial success. Taylor has also embraced entrepreneurship and branding, collaborating with lifestyle and fashion brands, releasing merchandise, and curating visual aesthetics for her albums and music videos. Her branding strategy has become a case study in modern celebrity, emphasizing authenticity, personal narrative, and direct engagement with fans. Her activism and philanthropy have continued to expand. Taylor has contributed millions to education, disaster relief, and social justice initiatives. She has spoken publicly about voting rights, LGBTQ+ equality, and other civic issues, strategically using her platform to advocate for change. These actions have cemented her image as not just a musician, but a socially conscious influencer, capable of shaping culture and public discourse. Through all of these endeavors, collaborations, film, tours, re-recordings, and advocacy, Taylor Swift has demonstrated a rare combination of artistic innovation, business acumen, and cultural leadership. Her influence stretches far beyond music, making her one of the defining artists of her generation. One of the most defining aspects of Taylor Swift's career is her relationship with fans, affectionately known as Swifties. From her earliest tours to the present day, Taylor has cultivated a unique and deeply engaged fan base that has played a pivotal role in her sustained success. Swifties are not merely listeners, they are active participants in her creative universe. Through social media, album Easter eggs, secret sessions, and personal interactions, Taylor has fostered a sense of community that transcends traditional fan relationships. Taylor's approach to fan engagement has been innovative and influential. She frequently interacts with her audience via Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, responding to messages, commenting on posts, and even sending personalized gifts to fans. Her secret sessions, where she invites fans to listen to albums before release, create intimate experiences that generate loyalty and excitement. This strategy has set a new standard for fan interaction in the music industry, demonstrating that personal connection can amplify commercial and artistic success. Media coverage of Taylor Swift has always been intense, often scrutinizing her personal life as much as her professional achievements. However, Taylor has consistently demonstrated media savvy, using public narratives to her advantage while maintaining control over her artistic identity. Albums like Reputation directly confronted public scrutiny, turning criticism into creative material. She has also leveraged media platforms to highlight her philanthropic efforts, political advocacy, and professional accomplishments, shaping her public persona in ways that align with her values and career goals. Taylor Swift's influence extends far beyond music and media into cultural trends. She has become a style icon, a symbol of female empowerment, and a role model for self-expression and resilience. Her songwriting, which blends autobiography with universal themes, has inspired countless young artists and fans alike to embrace authenticity and vulnerability. The themes of love, heartbreak, growth, and empowerment in her music resonate across generations, contributing to her enduring relevance. Her impact on the music industry is also substantial. She has challenged traditional models of music distribution, artist compensation, and intellectual property ownership. Her public disputes with streaming platforms over artist royalties prompted wider discussions about the value of music in the digital era. Her re-recording project, Taylor's Version, has become a landmark moment in music history, inspiring other artists to consider the ownership of their creative work. Beyond the industry, Taylor Swift has influenced social and cultural discourse. Through her lyrics, interviews, and public statements, she has addressed topics like gender equality, empowerment, LGBTQ+ rights, and civic participation. Her advocacy encourages fans to engage with social issues thoughtfully, making her influence not just artistic but also socially meaningful. In essence, Taylor Swift's fan culture, media presence, and cultural impact form a multi-dimensional legacy. She has not only shaped modern music but also influenced how artists interact with fans, negotiate creative control, and contribute to societal conversations. Her career exemplifies how artistry, business strategy, and social influence can coexist harmoniously, creating an enduring cultural footprint. By 2025, Taylor Swift stands as a generational icon, a musician, storyteller, business strategist, and cultural influencer. Her work continues to inspire millions, redefine industry standards, and shape the landscape of contemporary music and fandom alike.